Hey, like Muhammad Ali says, the will got to be stronger than the skills. Today wasn't about skills. Today was about will strength. I knew the type of fighter I was fighting. This guy's a triathlon athlete, for crying out loud. And if I was tired, I knew he was more tired because I worked very hard for this. He's never been 12 rounds before. So we knew we had to break him down. Body shots were hurting him. But this is what it's all about, fighting the best. This is the fight game. You know, this is what we...
The community was left stunned when Teofimo Lopez revealed he was retiring immediately after his crushing defeat to Shakur Stevenson at Madison Square Garden. What should have been the highlight of Lopez's career, instead, became an unforgettable and emotional moment in recent boxing history, as he declared he was stepping away from the sport. Just hours after the fight, in front of a packed MSG crowd, Lopez spoke in a post-fight interview that instantly made headlines. With his eyes reflecting the weight of the loss and his voice carrying a sense of finality, his words sent waves of shock through fans and the entire combat sports world.
Tell me I'm not great. You cannot tell me I'm not the double greatest since Muhammad Ali. This is what I do. This is what I do best. Now, just to steer it up, I might retire after this. Retirement.
With visible emotion, Teofimo Lopez declared, "I am finished. I gave everything I had tonight, and it still wasn't enough. I can't keep putting myself and my family through this. This is my final fight." The statement stunned everyone in the arena and viewers at home, arriving completely unexpectedly. Social media exploded immediately, with fans reacting in shock, sadness, and disbelief at the possibility of his career ending. Before analyzing the full retirement announcement and its significance, it's worth revisiting the fight itself. Shakur Stevenson put on a flawless display, showing precisely why he's regarded as one of the most technically gifted boxers in the sport today.
I'm very happy. The name of the game in boxing is hit and don't get hit. I'm a master of it. I didn't get hit, and I hit the guy more than he hit me. So it was a great performance for me.
From the opening bell, Shakur Stevenson set the tone, controlling the fight's rhythm, range, and flow with precise technique and expert defense, leaving Teofimo Lopez increasingly frustrated. In the first 3 rounds, Lopez came out swinging, trying to apply pressure and land the big punches his team had promoted during the build-up. However, Stevenson consistently avoided trouble, countering cleanly and snapping Lopez's head back, earning strong marks with the judges. By the 4th round, Lopez's frustration was visible in his movements, as nothing he tried could break through Stevenson's defensive mastery and sharp.
Biggest fight of your career, you come up with looked like the finest performance of your career. Was that the performance you were looking for?
Nah, I came in here to prove a point. It wasn't the performance I was looking for because I came in here trying to prove a point.
Reported that Teofimo Lopez's corner repeatedly urged him to remain patient and wait for openings rather than forcing punches. Round 6 was especially punishing, as Shakur Stevenson delivered a perfectly timed 3-punch combination that left Lopez hurt and pressed against the ropes. The Madison Square Garden crowd roared as Stevenson demonstrated a killer instinct. Many had questioned, pressing for the finish and landing heavy, precise shots. Lopez managed to survive the round, but the toll was clear. His face showed the effects of Stevenson's accuracy, and his eyes searched for solutions that never came. From rounds 7 through 9, Stevenson completely controlled the action, fighting with full confidence and making Lopez appear ordinary in comparison.
My opponent was a hell of an opponent. He came here, he pushed me to another level. He made me make adjustments in there, he made me think a little bit. And I had to show y'all that I'm a dog too. Y'all keep saying that I'm a runner, I'm pillow-fisted, so I kind of stood.
Whenever Lopez attempted to launch an attack,
Shocker,
Stevenson effortlessly neutralized him with flawless timing, expert footwork, and crisp counters that scored points while breaking down Lopez's confidence. A ringside witness compared it to a chess master playing against someone who had just learned the rules. With Stevenson always staying mentally several moves ahead, in the 10th round, Lopez made one last desperate effort, throwing everything he had in search of a knockout. He landed a few solid shots that briefly excited the crowd, but Stevenson absorbed the pressure and immediately responded with sharp, accurate combinations. The final 2 rounds were tough for Lopez's supporters to watch, as he looked completely spent, both physically and mentally, while Stevenson steadily cruised to a commanding victory.
Teofimo Lopez said, listen, everyone knows I won this fight. 90% of the people here were cheering for Lopez coming in. They all booed him after.
By the final bell. Everyone at Madison Square Garden knew the outcome, and Teofimo Lopez did too, judging by the look of devastation on his face. The scorecards read 118 to 110, 117 to 111, and 119 to 109, all in favor of Shakur Stevenson, marking a one-sided beatdown disguised as a fight. Stevenson celebrated with his team, while Lopez stood in his corner, crushed by the reality that his best wasn't enough on the sport's biggest stage.
If Teo is Gordo and not just coming in trying to hammer damage, and blah, 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 if he's Gordo, you got something going. There's gonna be a lot of IQ up in there. Yo, I mean, which one of the two beat Loma? Which one of the two beat Josh Taylor?
Post-fight ring interview was brief and tense. But backstage, Teofimo Lopez revealed how shaken he truly was. With his face still marked, he admitted, Shakur was the better man tonight. He executed his game plan perfectly, and I couldn't figure him out. Give him credit. His rare humility stunned fans used to his usual brash confidence.
Teofimo Lopez, from a degree, he does have a high boxing IQ as well. He does. I mean, he was able to deal with Lomachenko. He was able to deal with Taylor and other guys. You know, he does possess a high boxing IQ. He has that explosiveness or that elite athleticism.
Teofimo Lopez's tone shifted as he reflected on what the loss means for his life beyond boxing. With his voice cracking, he said, I've been doing this since I was a kid. I've sacrificed everything, my childhood, my relationships, my body, everything, he admitted. I thought I could beat anyone at my best, but tonight showed me the truth. The raw honesty about his limitations was heartbreaking, especially for fans who have followed his journey from the start.
But I'm leaning towards Teofimo.
Okay.
Just because I like him. I like him more. He's a good friend of mine.
Okay. And then
Asked if he was serious about retiring at just 27. Teofimo Lopez looked into the camera and declared, I'm retiring. This was my last fight. I have nothing left to prove and nothing left to give. I need to focus on my family and my health. The room fell silent, the interviewer stunned. And social media erupted as fans around the world flooded Twitter, Instagram, and other platforms with reactions.
He was the world champion.
There is no comparison to Shakur's style and my son's style. My son is more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? He has more, how you call it? He has more,
There's that impact there.
what do you call it when you have a lot of...
Fans and analysts immediately reacted to Teofimo Lopez's retirement announcement. One tweeted, no way he's serious, he's just emotional. Give him a few weeks and he'll be back. Another wrote, this is heartbreaking. If this is really the end, thank you for everything, champ. Debate erupted over whether the retirement is permanent or an emotional response to a tough loss. ESPN analyst Timothy Bradley added, Teofimo is one of the most talented fighters of this generation. Hope he takes time to think before making this final.
But Teofimo Sr. is nowhere to be found. Last night, he was in the lobby, drugged out, head over heels.
I don't gotta worry about that. You
So at the
focusing
end of
on
the
me,
day,
B.
right now,
Focusing
yes, you
on
is.
me.
He's emotional.
Yes, you is.
That's
You
why he
gotta
acting
focus
like
on
that.
Trainer Freddie Roach weighed in, saying losing a big fight is but retiring at 27 is crazy. It has at least 5-10 more years of elite fighting. Some insiders close to Teofimo Lopez rise, revealing he lost Shakur Stevenson might lead him to retire. Having put everything into this camp and fight adds credibility to the idea that the retirement wasn't just emotional. In the post-fight interview, Lopez also spoke about the physical toll boxing has taken on his body over the years. Interviewer of Lopez spoke with visible pain. My hands hurt every day. My back hurts. My head hurts. I'm 27, but I feel like 40 from all the damage I've taken. He highlighted legitimate health concerns that many fighters face, but rarely discuss publicly. Lopez also reflected on his family, saying, my son is getting older. I want to be there for him.
His fight with ESPN. Well, he's in no position to say that because Top Rank has an exclusive deal with ESPN, and he'll fight with whatever network we want to put
as news of Teofimo Lopez's retirement spread. Fighters and boxing personalities shared their reactions. Former opponent Vasily Lomachenko called him a true warrior and praised his career, while current lightweight champion Gervonta Davis tweeted, "Damn, I was hoping we could run it back one day. Respect to Teofimo for everything he's accomplished." Promoter Bob Arum advised caution, noting that retirements announced after tough losses are often reconsidered once emotions settle, highlighting the respect Teofimo has earned.